Where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? Hello and welcome back to Jazzonomics. This may well turn into or start off as an edition of Watchdog or the Cook Report. I may well turn into Linfolds Wood and use the phrase potential death trap. It's been a testing month. Firstly, my telly packed up, and here's a tip for you. If you have a problem with your television, I was watching it one moment and then the next moment I wasn't. All of a sudden it just went off. I tried to diagnose the problem. I wasn't getting anywhere. My brother told me how to diagnose this problem. It's his job to fix televisions, apart from amongst many other things. What you need to do is turn the main light out in your viewing room, turn your television on, using the button on the television itself, and simultaneously shine a torch on the TV screen. And if you can see the maker's logo, LG, Panasonic, Sony, if you see that very faintly, then you know that the backlights on your telly have gone. There's a tip for you. Anyway, somebody bought the telly for about 20 or 25 quid, and if you know what you're doing, then you can prolong its life a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing, so it was saved from the tip. That was quite a bit of good fortune. There's an ongoing saga with the car. I bought a car. It arrived on the 28th of December. Seemed pretty deep. Well, it seemed very good actually, until round about the 12th or 13th of December. Then it started making strange noises, and then several weeks later it started making strange noises again. The oil light kept coming on, so I took it to see my mechanic. I bought it from some lovely lads in Leicester called Fine Motors. That's Fine Motors in Leicester. Adam's one of the chaps that I've been dealing with. Lovely fellow. A nice phone manner, and he can almost write a coherent sentence. If you think that the second-hand car game is given an air of respectability if it's under the Car Guru's umbrella, or if a second-hand car dealer is a Car Guru's partner, think again. They were very good when I was buying the car, but after that they've been useless and toothless. To cut a long story short, there was a huge hole in the exhaust that had been filled by exhaust putty. There was a terrible welding job that had gone on. The exhaust and the injector seals leaked. There were, most worryingly of all, there were metal particles in the oil. There were various fixtures and fittings that didn't work. The car is basically, well, the engine is a potential money pit, but hopefully they're coming to collect it with a full refund on Saturday, and I should be getting a new car with a bit of luck probably by the end of the week, which ironically is just down the road and not from Leicester, not from those lovely chaps in Fine Motors. They've been reported to trading standards, which, for reference, is also the Citizens Advice Bureau. I reported them to the police. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. Well, it hasn't gone anywhere, I can tell you that. And I reported them to my bank. Have I done anything else? No. Oh yes, I've been all over social media, so much so that they've taken their Facebook page down. They've also disabled comments on their Instagram feed, and I've also posted 4 fake adverts on Marketplace that have gained a reasonable amount of traction. I found that quite satisfying, but not half as satisfying as I will a full refund of £3,050, and then after Saturday we'll go from there. I'm not finished yet. Going back to eBay and going back to records, the Watchdog segment of this belated and delayed edition of Jazzonomics is what am I talking? eBay. Jimmy Lunsford. I sold that incomplete box set for about 30 quid, which I was quite pleased with. The last of the box sets that I sold, the Jim Croce LPs, there were 4 of those that I bought for about £1 each. I sold those for about £26. I went to the charity shop yesterday, and this was definitely the pick. Definitely, oh, bit rusty there, knocking things over. This is definitely the pick. This Les Miserables double vinyl soundtrack. Paid £1.50 for this. It's in great condition, and there are a couple of notable names in the. I think it's a 1985 cast recording. The actor Alan Armstrong, Caroline Quentin, and the ever-present, I would imagine, Michael Ball. Yeah, I won't be listening to that. I don't like musicals at all, apart from Grease, and I can tolerate bits of Oliver, but the rest of the musical oeuvre genre, you can keep it. Thank you very much. I've been listening. Oh yes, I put a few more bits on eBay today. This bit of jazz here. Dexter Gordon, Nights at the Keystone, volumes 2, 3 and 1. Recorded around about 78, 79 on the Blue Note label. And for your reference, it is exactly the same as this Mosaic Select box set. Same tracks, same running order. I haven't actually touched this. This came when I bought the huge job lot for my 50th birthday. That remains unplayed. I've played those. Very good indeed. Very good indeed. I put those on eBay this morning, and they'll be going live tonight. That's going live. So that's that. Excuse the rust. This is an album that I've been listening to an awful lot on the Spotlight label. Don Rendell with the Joe Palin trio, recorded in, I think, the early 70s in Manchester at the Avgard Gallery. This is a very, very good live set indeed. If you see this out and about, it's on the Spotlight label. Well worth a listen. I've listened to this probably about half a dozen times over the past few days. Very, very good indeed. Going back to the charity shop action yesterday, I bought this very cheap compilation, the very best of the OJs, and it brings me to one of my best finds in the charity shop. There's some great material on here. There's some quite ropey 80s material on here that you can pretty much skip over, but there are about 3 or 4 tracks on here that appear on this brilliant album from 1973, the OJs, Ship Ahoy. I bought this from a charity shop in Haverfordwest ages ago. I paid 99p for it. The cover's a little bit battered, but the vinyl is in very, very good condition. This album here holds its own against the very best of Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Isaac Hayes, Curtis Mayfield, Sly and the Family Stone. This is one of the great soul albums of the 70s, one of the great albums of the 70s. It's political, it's socially conscious, it's ecologically aware, but it's funky. You can dance to it. It's not, although I've said it's political and it's socially aware, it's not up itself at all. It's a brilliant album. There's a song on here that you should check out. You Got Your Hooks in Me. It's the essence of soul. It's one of the, I was absolutely obsessed by this track many years ago. I used to play it on a loop, but I can understand that was probably not required. Anyway, the OJ, Ship Ahoy, I think it's released in 1973. It's got For the Love of Money, Now That We Found Love, Don't Call Me Brother, You Got Your Hooks in Me, Ship Ahoy, talking about African slaves on a slave ship. Like I say, you'd imagine that it's not a great deal of fun, this album. It's absolutely magnificent. Anyway, that's probably enough of Watchdog, The Cook Report, Jazzonomics, whatever you want to call it. I've done 2 of these videos now. They've both been consigned to the bin. I've been having problems with focus. I think I've been waving my hands around a little too much. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. This was Jazz and Onyx.